We're deepening into the autumn and the metal. We're placing the hands on the lower ribs. Welcome, Anne. We've just started. And we're bringing some light pressure into the ribs. And with your breathing, you're going to press your ribs out or press your hands out. Breathing in, the hands widen, and breathing out, you gently press them together, and ever so slightly. You're not going to squeeze yourself. It's just to feel that movement of the ribs, widening and flowing back. Few times. Tuning into the rhythm of your breath. And let's place the hands on the chest. And breathing under the hands, so really lifting the chest. And letting everything relax back to the navel. Breathing in, feel the chest rise. And flow back. This is often where our breath is when we are unconscious of it. The breath is quite high in the lungs. Good to be aware of that. And then place the hands over the navel and see how far you can breathe down into the torso. Relaxing the belly. Belly moves forward on the in-breath. And you gently pull the navel back to the spine on the out-breath. And now we're going to combine all three. So let's bring one hand on the chest. Breathe in, belly. Feel your ribs expand, feel your chest lift. And breathe out, relax the chest, ribs, and belly. Belly, ribs, and chest. Chest, ribs, and belly in your own rhythm a few times. It's a real gift for your nervous system to breathe as deep as you can, even if it's just a few times a day. This one is called the wave breathing, as if there is a wave moving through your torso. Let's emphasize that with the hands and the spine as well. Breathe in. As you breathe out, you round the back. Bring the arms together. And again, we continue with that wave breathing. Belly, ribs, chest, ribs and belly. And really squeeze out the last air with your elbows. Belly, ribs, chest, ribs, belly. Breathing into the spine. Luxuriating in the slow and deep movements. And next time we open the chest to the right, so same movement, just spiraling open to the right and flowing back to the center and to the left. And feel how the movement develops from your navel, turning the spine, opening the lungs. Yeah, beautiful. If you like, you can make the out breath audible and breathe out as through a straw. And last time. And bring the tips of the fingers on the lung point, which is just below the collarbones. Tip of the fingers there, and we're rotating the shoulders, the arms. Continue that lovely deep breathing. Rooster spreads its feathers. Breathing in and out. You can imagine the kukulakoo or the kokoroko of the cock in the morning. Breathing in, chest, greeting the sun or the rain as it is here today. And circle in the other direction, backwards and up. And it's always nice for a little stretch between the shoulder blades. You're making the back round. And relax. That's a lot of deep breathing. If you feel a little lightheaded, just breathe a bit less deep. Let's do some knocking on the door of life. Here your breath is even and normal. And as always, you can knock as firmly or as lightly as feels comfortable. The invitation is to act activate the Qi belt all around the pelvis and just under the ribs where the kidneys are. The knees are lightly bent, hips are relaxed. You let the movement flow from your center. And take one hand up under the collarbone again, at lung point. I'll show you a picture of the lung meridian in a moment. And then you take, with a cupped hand, you do the same movement, touching the shoulders. And that is where the large intestine is going through. And the metal element has both these lines. It has the lung, that is the yin meridian for the metal element, and the large intestine, which is the yang meridian for the element, metal element. Come back to the lung point under the collarbone. And to the waist. And let that movement come to a pause. Just take a moment to feel the energy in your back. And then bring your hands over the kidneys, just below the ribs. You can round your back a little, tuck your tailbone in and breathe under your hands. And straighten on the out breath. Breathing in, round the back. I'm really exaggerating here so you see it. And straighten. Idea is to bring the air as deep and back into the lungs as possible. That is called kidney breathing, and that really is the other movement of bringing the air to all places in the body. So we've done belly breathing, we've got rib breathing, chest breathing, which we combined in wave breathing. And this is the kidney breath. Realizing that our lungs are expanding sideways, front and back, and up and down. And let's relax the hands and bring them up past the chest. Breathing in, turning the palms to the ceiling with the thumbs sticking out. So you're really sticking out the thumbs to the ceiling with the palms facing up. And same way down. And here we call again on that wave breathing. Belly, ribs and chest, and we turn and spiral from the thumbs. And breathe out, same way. This is called Buddha holding up the earth. Belly, ribs, and chest. And you can pause on the top of your in-breath for a few counts. And breathe out, same way back. And pausing at the top of your out breath. No air in the lungs. Breathing in. Again, give yourself permission to breathe. Really investigate that ebb and flow of your breath. Like there is a lull in the ebb and flow at sea just before the tide turns. You hold this lull in your breath at the top and the bottom of your in and exhale. And lengthening the pauses between the breaths is great for longevity, a good long life. That's what they say in traditional Chinese medicine. And the thumb that we are paying attention to is the end of the lung meridian. So really feel that awareness. The meridian going all the way from that lung point that starts here to the thumb. You're activating that river of energy. And the last time. And come back. Yeah, I promised you the image. Although it's you won't be able to read the text because it will be in reverse. But this is where the lung meridian goes, just below the collarbone, through the outside of the elbow to the thumb. That's the yin meridian of the metal element. And then the yang meridian for the large intestine. It goes from under the nose through the shoulder and then to the tip of the forefinger, so the first finger. And those are two of the meridians through the arms. And together they support the metal element. So let's bring one arm to the sky with the palm facing up, other palm facing down. And you bend over and you press the lower hand towards the opposite foot. Yeah, that's it. When you come back past the midline with the hands, back of the hands together like that. And then to the other side. So both palms facing out, lower hand to the opposite foot and bend. And through the midline you breathe in. On the bend you breathe out. And be sure that you don't do an uneven weight on the legs. So the legs stay same. Yeah, that's it. Breathe in, the legs are firm. You bend from the center of the body. Hand reaching to the lower foot, opposite foot. Yeah, that's it. Breathe in and out. Again, that sense of a lengthening. creating space on the sides of the lungs and out. All the little intercostal muscles between the ribs. Get a bit of extra space here. You can still zoom into the awareness of your thumb spiraling. Again, luxuriating in the sense of slow but precise movement. Relaxing the head. Yeah. And come back to the center. And relax. And our last breathing movement is the sipping breath, in which we're going to sip in 3 sips on the in-breath, like we do a movement with that. And what it does, it brings a little pressure on the organs. And then with the out-breath, we can really release everything that comes to the surface. So what we do with the movement of the hands is making the beak with the finger. So you close the fingertips together and you go sip in 1, sip in 2, sip in 3, make fists over your head, and then come down. We will elaborate a little bit on that, but we practice that first. So sip in again, sip in again, fists over the head, and then you breathe out. So it's a long in-breath with 3 sips. One more time. Sip in. Fists over the head, and now we keep the in-breath and we're wriggling. So we're holding the breath, or we're breathing in deeper. And whenever you can't hold the breath anymore, you go, ah, you go down, hands touch the earth. You roll up, and you bring the hands to the belly for a few belly breaths. Regulating the breath. And imagine anything that doesn't belong to your lungs, any phlegm or moist or anything that might make us ill, you're breathing out. And we do that again. So we're pumping up the organs. 1, 2, 3, make fists. Keep breathing in, shaking or holding your breath as long as you can. Making space in the top of your chest. Whenever you can't hold it, breathe out with a sigh, audible, ah, or everything to the earth. Roll up and establish the breathing. Try and breathe in through the nose and out through the nose if you can. That is the purifying breath. Refining the breath. We've done a lot of breathing out through the mouth. Now we're keeping the vital energy inside. Let's do it again. 3 sips. Fists. And wriggle. Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. Funny movement, one of the funny Qi Gong movements. If you can't hold the breath any longer, touch the earth. Roll up. And breathe. Just relax into the breathing, tune into your body, your legs, your pelvis, your torso, your chest, your shoulders, and your head. And let's do this one more time. 3 sips. Deep. Pumping up the organs. Wriggling, creating space, a bit of playfulness. Wag the tail as well. Hold the breath as long as you can. And then long out breath. Touch the earth. Roll up. Back to belly breathing. Just notice any observations, any sensations in your body. A particular area that feels more awake, more alive. Or simply more aware. I'm going to lower the hands and then open them via the sides, breathing in and breathing out, stabilizing, integrating everything we have moved and breathed with. Breathe in. We'll do this a few times. And out. There's a saying in Chinese, true man breathes through his heels. As you do this, we're having an upward movement. Can you stay in touch with your heels? Yeah, beautiful. Rooted and grounded. Open and connected. Feeling your mind relax into your heart relax into your body. Eyes soften, your cheeks soften. Perhaps you find a little smile for yourself, for your day. Softening the mind into the heart into the body, body into the earth connecting to the cosmos. Awareness that we are a local self and a quantum self at the same time. We are rooted in our everyday reality, and we're infinite and timeless and without space location. And that both exist at the same time, that is magical to me. And last time, connecting to your quantum self, your infinite self, present with your local yourself in time and space. And bringing the hands over the belly, feet together. Just gently sway like bamboo in the wind, like your favorite tree in the wind. Rooted and connected to the sky. And take that feeling with you into the rest of your day and to your week. Thank you so much for starting the week together. Happy breathing. You're going to have about 20,000 breaths today. So I hope this, this will help you deepen the breath a bit.